Hey there, welcome back to the Genesys Cloud Agent Training course. In this module, we will discuss the different types of interactions and queue information. Let's get started. In this module, we will walk through handling voice interactions and review some general queue information. We will also walk through managing chat and email interactions, as well as managing social media interactions. Genesys Cloud is an easy and intuitive suite of cloud services for communication, collaboration, and customer experience management. This module is going to dive into some basics, like logging in and setting up a phone, basic navigation of the interface, managing presence and status and queue availability, as well as answering and managing calls. Log in after you receive an invitation email or link from an administrator. You may want to bookmark your login page. Enter your email address and new password. Select your organization's region, and then click Login. If your administrator enables single sign-on, click More Login Options and enter your organization name. Then click the icon that represents your identity provider, for example, Microsoft. Once your Genesys Cloud has authenticated you, you can log in automatically without entering your credentials. Your activity page will load once you are logged in. Now, let's complete your profile. Click your profile picture in the sidebar, and then click the larger profile picture. In edit mode in your profile, click the camera icon on your profile picture. In the Upload Picture pop-up, select Profile Picture and click Upload. If you are replacing the picture, click New Picture. To add or update contact information, in the Contact Information section, click Add. Add the email addresses and phone numbers that you want your coworkers to see. Click Add New Section to add sections to your profile and add more information to your profile. Let's take a look at each default section. In Relationships, search for managers, direct reports, or assistants to add to your relationship. This would allow others to see your reports and the management tree. In Groups, this shows what official, social, and owned groups you are currently a member of. You cannot add yourself to groups from this view. In Location, after clicking Edit, allows you to set the location of the office or address you work from. If you are a remote worker, this would be considered the office that is your home base. In Skills and Certifications, you can enter your skills and certifications you have. This will allow others to search for skills and certifications and get results should someone have the skill or certification in this section. The Education section allows a user to enter the school they attended, the date they attended, and the field of study. The Biography section allows you to enter your biography, interests, and hobbies. In HR, you can enter your official name, employee ID, employee type, hire date, and emergency contact info. In the Agent section, you can enter your name. This could differ from the name you have on the main profile page. Now that we have completed our profile, let's move on to getting prepared for going on queue to receive an interaction by selecting a phone in collaboration with others. To make and receive calls and voice interactions, select a phone. Select a different phone at any time. You can select and change your phone from the Calls panel or from User Settings. Click Select Phone. Begin to type the phone name in the search box and select it from the list of suggestions. Once selected, the phone should now be tied to your user. Next, let's look at the Collaborate feature in Genesys Cloud and how it helps you quickly and easily find and work with the people you need. Use Advanced Search to find someone using their profile information, such as name, skill, certifications, tags, etc. From here, you can select a user's profile to view it, mark it as a favorite, or start a chat with them. All users can change their status to available, busy, away, break, meal, meeting, training, or out of office. These statuses determine whether Genesys Cloud sends a user's incoming calls to voicemail. In addition to these primary statuses, your admins can set secondary statuses that are unique to your organization. In addition, agents can change their status to on queue to allow them to accept ACD interactions. Agents can see the time elapsed in the status indicator for their current status. Agents' presence and status also factor into reports. These reports enable supervisors to see how long agents are on queue, handling interactions, taking breaks, or participating in meetings or training. Agents, in addition to supervisors, can specify the queues to work. Agents can activate queues and later stop working specific queues as necessary, or as permissions allow. Let's activate ourselves in the queue. In your situation, your supervisor may have already added and activated you to a queue. Click Activate Queues. To activate a queue, click Activate. To see the results, click the refresh icon. Alternatively, to deactivate a queue, click Deactivate. Now, let's make ourselves available for ACD interactions. You can go on queue to become available to receive interactions. Anyone with the necessary permission, like a manager, can also go on queue. This ability allows other users to help in times of understaffing or high incoming interaction volume. To make yourself available or unavailable to receive new interactions, to the upper right, use the On Queue Off Queue toggle. Something to keep in mind. When you decline or fail to answer an interaction within a certain amount of time, Genesys Cloud places you into not responding status. While not responding, you do not receive new interactions. Declined or not answered interactions re-enter the queue. During a current interaction, to avoid automatically connecting to the next incoming interaction, the agent can specify the off-queue status. For example, maybe you are taking your break. Click your profile picture, select the break presence while on the call, and you will be taken off queue. After wrapping up the interaction, you will be able to take your break. When you go on queue, you are ready to accept interactions. The Interactions panel opens and shows new interactions. Depending on how administrators configure queue and organization settings, you can receive more than one interaction or type of interaction at the same time. To accept an incoming interaction, click Answer. At the top of the interaction alert, the blue bar shortens to show the amount of time you have to accept the interaction. In the interaction alert, the counter indicates the amount of time the interaction has been in the queue. After you accept an interaction, at the top of the active interaction, Genesys Cloud displays the contact information for the interaction and its duration. Interact with the customer. After the interaction ends, complete any after-contact work and click Done. Next up, let's take a look at how email interactions work. After accepting the interaction and clicking Reply, you are able to reply to the customer, attach a file or image, or a canned response. Canned responses are pre-written answers to commonly asked questions. You can use the canned responses during the interaction by inserting a response into an email. Click Send to finish the reply to the customer. Web messaging or chat is handled much like an email interaction. After accepting the interaction, you are able to reply to the customer, attach a file or image, or a canned response. Let's take a look at how social media interactions work. We will use Facebook Messenger for this example. After accepting the interaction, you are able to reply to the customer, attach a file, or send a canned response. Press Enter to finish the reply to the customer. When the conversation is complete, you can click the End Messages icon. Now that we have thoroughly reviewed how to accept and complete interactions, let's find out how you can quickly get assistance from a supervisor, should you need it. Agent Assistance is a chat room where all agents and supervisors can post, see, and respond to messages. There is a limit of 1,000 agents per organization. Any agent over 1,000 sees a message that they cannot join the room. To open the Agent Assistance room, from the sidebar, click the Agent Assistance icon. To send a message in the Agent Assistance room, type the request for assistance and then press Enter. The message appears to all users in the room, including to all on-duty supervisors. Something to note. If you have closed the panel, a badge appears on the Agent Assistance icon to indicate new messages. Click Agent Assistance again to display those messages. To recap, this module walked through how to efficiently manage various interaction types, including voice, chat, email, and social media. We also reviewed how to utilize features like canned responses and file attachments to enhance communication. Always remember, adhere to etiquette and best practices for each communication channel to provide the best experience for the customer. As with previous modules, this module has several hands-on exercises, as well as a quiz to help you apply what was learned in this module. Thank you for completing Module 3. In Module 4, we will discuss the interaction workspace. See you there.